Hey guys, in this video, we're going over our next 3 exercises for shoulder impingement and rotator cuff injuries. Let's get to it. How you guys doing? Amar here from EverStrong Therapy, your partners in health and performance. Today we are progressing our exercises for shoulder impingement and rotator cuff injuries. Now, if you happen to miss our first video where we talk about specifically what shoulder impingement and rotator cuff injuries are and our beginner exercises, our top 3 exercises for that condition, I encourage you guys to go to the previous video and watch that. This video is going to take those exercises to one level above and start to make those exercises more intense and more specifically, more functional for what we're gonna use them for in our day-to-day life. So without further ado, let's get after it. Let's try those exercises out. Again, if you have questions or want an individualized program, I encourage you guys to reach out to us or a physical therapist or a healthcare professional that you trust in order to get an individualized program for yourself. Now, without further ado, let's get to the exercises. Welcome back to the gym. Now, today we are going through the first progression of exercises from our last video. Now, in the first video, we went through scapular retraction, and today our first exercise is gonna be taking it one step further. So today we're gonna be doing banded crossover angels. It sounds more complicated than it is. All we have now is we have 2 bands, and we're gonna do almost like a snow angel, right, from the back. So you're gonna take these bands, you're gonna bring them right to your pockets, keeping the shoulder blades down and back, and now you're lifting up and bringing them back down. What I'm thinking about is keeping my shoulder blades down and back and using the muscles between my shoulder blades to control the movement slowly and surely. And what I'm trying to prevent is my arm from coming forward because of the bands. I'm using my entire back here, or my entire mid back, to keep the bands as parallel and as close to this plane of movement as possible. So here, I have them right to my pockets. I'm gonna pull them right down, lift all the way up, as high as I can comfortably, and then come right back down. Similar to our first video, we wanna do these at a 10 to 15 rep range for 2 to 3 sets. Again, you wanna make sure that every movement is slow and controlled. There's a famous saying, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. So you wanna have full control of this movement before you increase the weight or before you increase the resistance. On to the next one. So our second exercise is taking the rotator cuff exercise from the first time and making it a little more challenging. Last time we went through these movements. Today we are gonna have our mini band. We're gonna start the same way by creating tension and keeping our elbows nice and straight, but now we're gonna do something called bus drivers. So you're actually gonna reach out and now you're gonna roll up and down, almost like you're driving the big wheel of a bus, right? So what I'm focused on is not letting my shoulder blades come forward and turning on my upper traps, but rather keeping them down and back throughout the entire movement as I come around and drive the bus. Just like the first time, I'm not winging this around without control. I want to have full control of the tension, keeping everything nice and slow and smooth. On to exercise number 3. So for our third exercise, we are gonna start introducing closed chain movements. A closed chain movement is anything in which our hands or our feet are locked in by the floor or by something else. So we're gonna start entering into a push-up position, and we're gonna do something called a push-up plus. I'm gonna use a box here just for demonstration purposes. And rather than do a push-up this way, I'm focusing again on my shoulder blades. We are gonna push them away and bring them right back. So this is taking one of those scapular retraction exercises, and now we're making it a little more functional by making it a closed chain movement. Again, I'm not whipping up and down. It's about control. It's about moving appropriately without compensation from my traps. Again, you'll see people as they do this, where as they push forward, their upper traps will turn on and they'll internally rotate their hands. We don't want to do any of that. We want to stay nice and controlled throughout the entire range. Keep those again within the 10 to 15 rep range. You want to stick to 2 to 3 sets of these. You want to feel the burn in your mid back. And yeah, hopefully you like these. Give them a try. We hope you found those exercises useful, and more importantly, that they gave you some relief with regards to your shoulder pain or shoulder impingement. If you want an individualized program, or if you want to talk about what's going on with you specifically, and if you happen to live in the Bellingham, Washington area, I encourage you guys to give us a call or visit our website at EverStrongTherapy.com to schedule a free 30-minute consult where we can talk about you and the needs that you have with regards to feeling and moving your best. Again, thanks so much for watching. Stay ever strong, and when you're ready for the progression of the next 3 exercises, our final 3, click around, figure it out. We're gonna post that video next. Thanks so much, and stay ever strong.